This is for not uploading the final video for the 100 subscriber special. So, here it is. The final video for the 100 subscriber special. Sorry, guys. Hey guys, it's Mr. Director right here. Today I have a different type of video today. Scary logos. We all know them. And they're scary as all hell. In order to have a logo, it needs to have a design that people are gonna want to remember for decades. Some logos, however, don't really seem to do that correctly. These logos would be called scary logos because the design of them are either weird or lousy, and the music and sounds can be very awkward or even menacing. This is the reason why some people are scared of logos. Even I'm scared of a few. I've seen a bunch of top 10 scary logo videos before, but not many with commentary. I think some people who are good at commentating about scary logos would be SC Media Works and Shizzo Network. By the way, shoutouts to them, they make really good content. I'm about to do a top 10 list as well. So here's MrDIRECTOREIGHT's top 10 scary logos. Let's get this show on the road, shall we? Alright, before I start the list, I would like to say that this list is based off of my memories and my opinions. As a side note, most scary logos I'm not scared of. Actually, I should say they don't creep me out, as I really don't get scared by logos that much. Also, Vid or B&D or whatever the hell you call it is nowhere on this list. I repeat, nowhere. I am not scared of this logo one bit. So if you guys thought this logo from Russia was going to be on this list, I'm sorry. Anyway, on to the list. At number 10, we have MTM Enterprises. MrDIRECTOREIGHT, are you kidding me right now? That's like the most innocent logo ever made. I know, weird choice. Who cares? I know that this logo is cute and friendly, but it can also be creepy as well. One thing that creeps me out is the fact that the logo is on a black background. Darkness doesn't make the logo unique. Also, the only thing we hear is Mimsy's meow. Other than that, it's silent. The darkness and the lack of sound makes me creeped out a little. The only reason why this logo is so low in this list is because, well, it's friendly and innocent. I just think it doesn't do a good representation of showing the logo, that's all. Other than that, I think the logo is actually funny. I think this was supposed to be a parody of the MGM logo, but I don't know. Anyway, moving on. Oh boy, I didn't think I had to put this logo on the list. Just to let you know, this doesn't scare me one bit. I've seen it so many times that I actually get annoyed while looking at it. I'm not scared of the fanfare or of the V that is flying into my face. In fact, the only variants I'm actually scared of are the ultra dark and the uber dark variants. Why do they have to be so dark? Anyway, the only reason why I'm scared of this logo is because whenever I go to bed, I always feel that some ghost is going to come into my room and turn my TV on, and then out of nowhere the V of Doom plays, comes out of the screen, and then beats me up to death. This has come to many sleepless nights I've had in the past. Next logo, please. What a scanimated mess from our good friend Canada. At number 8, we have Ontario Educational Communications Authority, or shortened as OECA, or nowadays TV Ontario. Man, that was a mouthful. Apparently these people thought kids would think the music would make these logos hip and cool. Well, all it does is just give people nightmares. The nature of these logos are very ominous, and the effects are outdated and downright cheap. And the worst thing is, these logos would appear on educational shows for kids. Imagine all the kids that were pissing their pants and crying right before they learned ABCs or something like that. Also, it doesn't help that the background is black. Again, darkness doesn't make the logo unique. Thank goodness we didn't get this in America. By the way, the next logo is also not from America. Pack your bags, guys, we're going to Australia! Okay guys, listen closely. If you are prone to epilepsy, either click the annotation to skip this logo, or else watch at your own risk. Moving on. You are getting sleepy. Very sleepy. I mean, come on now. It's like I'm getting hypnotized or something. Air Programs International, or API, was a company in Australia that made TV movies. Now, at least this doesn't take place on a black background, but even worse, gives people seizures. Who thought this was a good idea? But wait, the spinning vortex doesn't stop there. Then when the words appear, the camera zooms in and out and then in again. The music and sounds also sound psychotic. How this got past to Australian television standards is beyond me. The creators of this logo must have been on a coffee rush. It's like the Viacom Viadume took a flight to Australia, had a big meetup party, had too much sugar, transformed itself into a black vortex, and spun around in a film studio and called it a logo. It's basically the Viadume on steroids. Let's have a meeting with one more company and then go back to America. It's a tie between Australia's ATV and America's CBS Productions. Many similarities between these logos. They're just late 60s magic. These logos consist of simplistic animation with a loud fanfare. I love it when things are loud! Also, the ATV logo has a black background. You guys see where this is going, right? The music for the CBS Productions logo is also menacing, not so much for ATV. Still though, these logos are nightmare fuel if you're not expecting them. In fact, I almost had a dream where the CBS Productions logo would appear in. It's that bad. However, there are more logos that creep me out. And because they had many similarities, I decided to put both of these logos at number 6. Okay, we are halfway through the list, and that means a commercial break. Because, why not? Anyway, we'll be right back after these messages. Stay tuned. This program is brought to you in part by these manufacturers. Are you tired of looking at a mirror and don't like the way you look and thinks it feels way too hard? I mean, no, I actually like it. Well, now we have the paper mirror. It's awesome. Just see what our customers say. I can't see anything. Order now! Water. It doesn't taste like any other water you've tasted before. I'm just trying to advertise the product. Brand new water! It's extreme! No, this water tastes like every other water in existence. Order now! Is real estate giving you a hard time? Join Nation Farm! It's not like we're the exact same as Allstate and Nationwide or State Farm. Like a good neighbor, Nation Farm is on your side. You see what I did there? Ha ha ha, puns. Order now! We now return to your program. Okay, we're back. Did you like the commercial break? Yeah, I know, it was terrible. Anyway, we have 4 more logos to talk about, honorable mentions, then a recap of what you just watched, and then the number 1 most scariest logo of all time. Let's get to it. When you talk about Viacom, what other company comes in mind? Oh yeah, Paramount. The things that make this logo creepy would probably be most likely the fanfare. It's menacing. It's like the type of theme you would hear in a horror film when a killer pops up, hence the nickname Closet Killer. Not the type of theme for a Paramount logo. This is the result of a company just dying to get some attention. Or it could have been unintentional. Also, the color scheme is bad. The funny part is, the color scheme actually matches with the fanfare. I would be shocked that they were smart enough to do that on purpose. Also, is the zoom in on the Paramount logo really necessary? That just comes out of nowhere. And if you're scared of all of this, get your nightmare fuel ready. But at least this logo wasn't used for a very long time, and at some point had the music that would later appear on the Blue Mountain logo. But I wasn't talking about that variant. Mr. Directorate, what is it? The television station in Spain wants to have a meeting with us. Oh, okay. Well, I guess we're taking another trip. This time to Spain. Okay, listen closely. This logo's volume is very loud. It's much louder than the logos in number 6. Even though while I was editing, I did put the volume lower. But still, the logo can be very loud. I'd say lower down your volume or listen at risk. Good luck. Oh my god! This has to be the worst logo on this list by far! Listen, I know that companies have a budget limit, but come on! Not only does this logo have lousy animation, but it also made my ears bleed! There is no reason why the music should be that loud. In fact, on the CLG wiki, the writers actually gave this logo second place for loudest logo ever. Also, what the hell is this TV station's logo supposed to be? It looks like one of those things you would see on top of a stove. The CLG wiki says that this was made with Scanime. I totally doubt that. I'd call this 1970s CGI garbage. Oh, and what do you know? This logo takes place on a black background. That'll give people more nightmare fuel. Worst of all, this TV station from Spain is still using the music. Take their most recent logo for example. Now I know the music might have been shortened, but it's the same thing. Let's just hope that in 2020 they celebrate their 60th anniversary and finally change their music. It can't be that hard. No more trips for me. I'm staying in America. Once again, a Scanimated mess. This time, not from Canada nor Spain, but America. I didn't think we could make a logo this bad. This logo's music is also trash. It's just a bunch of random and odd sounds from a Moog synthesizer. It's not even actual music. The effects are also terrible, as I already mentioned. These people just really loved the trail effect, didn't they? Also, the cheesiness of this logo was off the goddamn charts. Once the beginning part finishes forming, look at what happens. What? Why did the logo just get slightly bigger? Also, the worst decided to just come out of nowhere like, oh, hello, we're just gonna slide in, it isn't a big deal. Just face it, this logo is outdated. Forget what I said about the last logo. This logo is awful! However, it definitely matches with the movies they release, as they release horror films, which makes sense. Also, as a bonus, look at the background color. Oh, are you kidding me? Once again, this logo contains flashing images, which could result in people having seizures. Again, click on the annotation to skip, or watch at your own risk. You've been warned. Just showed a picture. Yeah, that's how I feel about this logo. These people did the same thing Canada did. They thought by adding these effects and the music, kids would think the logo would look hip and cool. Here's what makes me mad. Films Incorporated was an educational film company that made programs for kids. Little kids. This is basically America's version of OECA. Canada's lucky they didn't get this logo. The music is obnoxious and the animation is outdated. If you lived in New York and had the PBS station WNET, I feel sorry for you because this logo would appear at the start of many of its programs. It is unexcusable to show this at the start of a kids program that is supposed to teach children a lesson. Instead of teaching children, kids are crying non-stop because of this logo. How this logo lasted until 1989 or 1993 is ridiculous. Shame on the people that made this logo. Thanks a lot for giving people nightmares. Alright guys, we were about to get to the #1 scariest logo of all time. However, before we do that, here's some honorable mentions. And now let's have a quick recap of what you just watched. Number 10. Number 9, the most overused scary logo ever. Number 8, CBS's Canadian cousin. Number 7, stop giving people seizures, Australia. Number 6, I love it when things are loud. Number 5, there's a killer in the closet. Number 4, second place for the loudest logo ever award. Number 3, so much cheese. And number 2, they showed this monstrosity to kids. And the honorable mentions were number 1, William Street. Mark 7 Limited. Number 2, number 3, the audience is now deaf. Number 4, I think Shapes forgot how to shapes. And number 5, that lie is insane! So, it has finally come to this. I think this logo is the most scariest logo I have ever seen for the following reasons I am about to tell you. Many people have known about this logo before, much like the Viacom V of Doom. I'm definitely not scared of it now, but, you know what? Here's the logo. Yes, that is right. Number 1 is the Screen Gems S from Hell. The animation for this logo is actually kind of nice for the time, but the music, whole different story. One reason why this logo can be creepy could be because of the color scheme. Look at the colors! Red, yellow, and black. What was this logo made in? Germany? But on a serious note, the color scheme is very odd, and along with the music, it will definitely give people bad dreams. You want to know something funny? This is probably the only logo I have ever been scared of. Let me tell you a story. This is all true, by the way. One day I was sitting on the couch with my parents and we were watching TV. The CBS television distribution logo appeared at the end of a program. I asked my dad on why every show has a company name at the end. My dad said it's a logo, and the company that made the show has to be credited. On the same day, my dad showed me of what he called a scary logo. He showed me the Screen Gems S from Hell logo, and I kept playing it non-stop. Screen Gems became the first scary logo I have ever known about. And then one day, I decided to go on YouTube and watch the Screen Gems logo. I didn't know what was up with me on this day, but right after I watched it, I cried my pants off. I ran upstairs and hid in my mom's bedroom for at least 15 to 30 minutes. The next time I saw this logo, I wasn't scared of it. I think I might have cried because my dad wasn't with me. I think I wasn't scared of this logo because my dad wouldn't be around. Then on that one day when I watched the logo, I cried because Dad wasn't with me. And this is the reason why the Screen Gems Ezra Bell is number 1 on this list. You see, some companies like to add some pizzazz to their logos. They gotta try to have some of the coolest sounding music and some of the brightest animation. What it ends up looking like is nightmare fuel if you present it the wrong way. Companies have to try not to scare the audience when showing their company name. Making logos like this are a way of getting people's attention, but for the wrong reasons. Like I said at the beginning of the video, a logo has to have a design that people are gonna want to remember for decades. Take Gannett for example, they did a great way of showing that for many years. The animation has to look nice, the music has to be appropriate for the nature. If the effects look odd or if the music sounds menacing, they're the reasons why a logo is called scary. Companies have to be careful of what designs and music they choose. If it ends up brilliant, many people are gonna want to remember it for years and years to come. Thanks for watching this top 10 video. If you have any lists you'd like to share, put it in the comments section. I hope you liked this video. Thanks for the support. Like, comment, subscribe, share. I don't really care. And this is MrDIRECTOREIGHT signing off.